Hello, this is Ryan again. Yesterday I showed everybody how to make a scene and a rule that work together to set your house into away mode. Right now I would like to show you another rule that will watch motion sensors and upon detecting motion will activate or turn your heat back on for you. So first of all, let me jump over to scenes. I've already got my scene created. This will be similar to the video you saw yesterday. Mine is called Thermostat Morning. In it, the key detail is that the heat turns up to 70. Now let's go over to the rules and create a rule. So what I want to do is my rule is going to watch for motion, and when it detects motion, when it's between a certain time period, it's going to activate that scene. So I'll call my rule morning thermostat, and it doesn't necessarily mean it'll turn on the morning, because I'm going to have my rule running all day just in case if during the day we leave the house and the house goes into away mode, this rule will still kick in and turn the heat back on when we get home. A little bit different in this one is that the rule that we created last time was triggered on a specific date. This time the rule is going to change on device change state and level, and it'll be set to watch for my motion sensor. When the motion sensor changes to on or triggered for motion is when this scene will be activated. So let's check out the rule data real fast to see how we set this up. What we care about is the node IDs. The node IDs are the ones that this rule will watch to create the trigger. So in my case, I'm going to watch motion 2. When motion 2 goes from off to on, notice this one right here, I'm going to go ahead and select that. And I'm going to put true in here. So when it goes off to on, this scene will be activated. So thermostat morning is the one I care about. Okay, so one more time. Node IDs, this tells the rule which device to watch for. We're going to watch for motion 2. We only care about when it goes from off to on. That's when motion is detected, is when it turns on. And I'm going to say yes, true. And we're going to activate thermostat scene. Okay, let's go ahead and close that. So the way it is right now, with no conditions, that will activate our thermostat every single time motion is detected. Well, sometimes that may be undesirable. So if somebody gets up to use the restroom at nighttime, we don't necessarily want the heat to turn on. So I'm going to set up some conditions. I'm going to say that this cannot turn on before 5 a.m. So let me change that. Just type in 5 a.m. Actually, let's say after. So let me explain that. This rule is only true, can only be triggered if it's after 5 a.m. And I also want to make sure it doesn't trigger after 10 p.m. So I'll go in here and I'm going to select this one. And we're going to say it's only valid before 10 p.m. And you know what, just for fun, I'm going to change that to 9 o'clock p.m. So now what we've got, as we defined here, let me scoot this window over just a little bit. We will have a rule that triggers when a device changes state, and our device is the motion sensor. It'll activate the scene that we defined for our thermostat, but it's only valid if it's after 5 a.m. and before 9 p.m. So it gives us a nice little window of time where this rule is valid. And that should do it. Thanks.